Ready? Alright, so first and foremost, you know, we are the Hebrew Israelites, right, coming week in, week out, you know, to prophesy the downfall of America, you know, and prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, this wicked system, you know, that we live in here, you know, we live in within here. Alright, so before we start anything, we would like to say, Kana Layam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kabadash. You know, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Ruel, you know, who taught us the truth and sincerity, all sincerity. You know, peace and blessings unto the brothers who preach in the truth on the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity, preaching the likewise doctrine, risking their lives and the freedom to do so, no more than ever, and shalom unto the hopeful elect. Alright, so as I say, we come to prophesy the downfall of America, prophesy the downfall of Esau. Right, so if anybody has any scriptures,
I like to go back in that topic we were still with. Yeah, concerning Esau, Edom, you know that they have no salvation. Salvation is for nobody else but for the house of Israel. So saying that this
that is spirit, because that's what we started with in Sour today. We went into that in Sour. Yeah. That's what we started with, and they know we the last leg on that. No salvation for Esau.
Because that is one of the main things we come in to proclaim. That Esau has no salvation, none whatsoever. Salvation is for Yasha Allah, and Yasha Allah alone. You understand? So, yeah,
Jeremiah 3 verse 23 says, truly in vain is salvation, both forth from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel.
Truly is the power of who?
Is the salvation of Israel.
The salvation of Israel. So no other nation under the face of the sun can receive its salvation other than Yasha Allah. Right? Because why? He say Israel is the salt of the earth. Israel is the salt of the earth. So then if the soul loses its savor, then what? Who needs to go back in power? When the righteous is in rulership, the earth rejoices. Right now the earth mourning. So then Israel needs to come back in power for the earth to rejoice once more.
If I could say, I'm a preacher, the scripture says, or truly in vain. You read over again from the Salakia?
It says, Jeremiah 3 verse 23 says, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
Right? Truly in vain. Right? So these Elamites, you know, not only Esau, but Elam, these Hamites, and all these other nations, Persia is Elam, these Ishmaelites, you know, all of them who said they're going to church and they're going to mosque and whatnot, so forth. All these things they're doing is just in vain. All the serve they say they're serving in vain. All what they're doing, all the works is in vain. Because why? They inherited lies. As the scripture said, you know, they inherited lies. Yeah, brother.
In Psalms 2:1, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, why do the heathen rage and they imagine it a vain thing? That vain thing that they imagine it is them being one with the nation of Israel in the kingdom of heaven. That imagination vain. That is a vain, because it will never come to fruition.
And so like I could just add to that, because when the Psalm say, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? That vain thing is just not that only alone. What they say, their inward thoughts is what? That their dwelling places will last forever. So they know they have no place in the kingdom. So that is why they will think that their dwelling places will last forever. But what? That is vain. That is vain. That is nowhere seen in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah?
It's Isaiah 46 verse 13.
Yeah.
I bring near my righteousness.
Yeah.
It shall not be far off.
I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off. The righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai what? The law, statutes, and commandments. and it shall not be far off, but let us hear who it wouldn't be far from.
And my salvation shall not tarry.
And my salvation shall not tarry.
And I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory.
For Yasharallah, my glory. Again, there is no repentance for Esau. That's right. There is no repentance for Esau. Yeah, though he spotted with tears. Yeah.
The Hebrews 12 verse 16 says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person.
And you hear that? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. Esau is a profane guy. Exactly. Nothing unclean can inherit a kingdom. Esau is unclean. So why then would the Lord make him unclean and yet still make him be a part of the kingdom of Israel? Yes, he has a part. His part is slavery. Thus says Yahweh Shem Yahshai.
Like after a Juga wickedness, right there, you see, right there, but right opposite there. I asked to Jehovah Witness. I said, here it is. I asked my question. I say, when you read in the scripture, right, you read in the Bible and it talks about Esau, and here's not only Esau but his descendants and the judgment that is written upon them in the scriptures. That there is total elimination, eradication, extermination. Not only in the book of Obadiah, because the whole book of Obadiah, I'm trying to tell them, I said the whole book of Obadiah is dedicated to Esau's destruction. But you read Isaiah 34, 24, and like other scriptures likewise concerning Esau. So then how come salvation could be for all the watchmen? You know, I think I would have to research that. Ask two others again the same question. They go how to research. I say, well, you're researching, you carry your Bible right there. You have your Bible in your hand. Pull it out. Well, we wouldn't know all, we wouldn't know everything as about the scripture. Say be ready and
to give an answer.
To give an answer.
So back in the time of the Romans, there was the common salvation, there was the before. Who was looking for salvation back then?
Scribes and the Pharisees. It was the scribes and the Pharisees, right?
Back in Egypt, there was the salvation in Babylon. There was the salvation in Greek. In India, what was the salvation? The salvation was Israel wanting from the presence. Understand? All of a sudden, salvation becomes something spiritual. From spiritual sin.
Yeah, spiritual sin.
Because we no longer under captivity. Under captivity and Satan. Not physical captivity.
Yeah, but the thing is, how sin can be spiritual? So then, when a man go with an ex-man's wife, that's spiritual then.
Hey, how you can have sin when they say the law's done away with? Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Yeah, go ahead now.
Well, Psalm chapter 52 verse, well I read, let's have a little prelude before verse, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says to the chief musician, Mashal, a psalm of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. So this is dedicated to Edomite, Doeg, which was David, which was Saul, second in command.
Yeah, because Saul had passed an order for so many soldiers them to kill your own people.
To kill the priests and the
and they didn't want it, but he passed the order and he do it.
Right. Because the same Doeg went and tell Saul, hey, David hiding by the priests and them. Son, and that's why Saul ended up had was to pass that, tell Saul pass the order, because Saul say Ahimelech, oh yeah, they go hide David and they know how to kill him. So this is what David was saying to Doeg the Edomite. He said, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually. It says the tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor.
Yeah.
Working deceitfully.
Working deceitfully a tongue. Right? And that come like the Jersey City shooting. Right? What we don't know to the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you set it up, right? You set it up, you put it in place, you orchestrate it, and let it come about. And then when it's done now, because it was your mischief, and then now you use your deceitful lion sting, fork tongue according to the Gadites and them, your fork tongue to say it's the black Hebrew Israelites that did your plan. You understand? I just show you how wicked and nasty and deceitful and vile he is. What up?
It says, working deceitfully, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, Salah.
Yeah. You love evil. You understand? You speak good about evil. And you hate righteousness. You hate it. You hate righteousness so much that you're promoting homosexual tendencies and all these kind of things. And when we speak about it, which is really speaking against it, you call it what? Hate speech. And what do you call it again, boy? Hate speech and, oh gosh. Yes, terrorism. You know? These niggas is a bunch of terrorists and whatnot. Hear what they're talking about. I think you are more.
It says, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. The Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Salah.
Always dwelling. Yeah, always dwelling. Whether it be Germany, whether it be Sweden, whether it be America, whether it be England, whether it be France, Spain, Italy, throughout Central and South America, because we know you just like us, just scattered all over the place. Because why? You want to have world dominance. You want to make sure and put your ideology in all the lands upon the face of the earth, which is democracy and whatnot.
But it's in a nutshell, you whine.
Yeah, you whine, your philosophies can. So you all over the place, spreading your lies. But Yabashing Yasha is going to root you out. You're going to be rooted out. That's why Jeremiah 16:16 is dedicated to you. He's going to send for fishers, which is what's going on right here, right now. And then he's going to send for hunters. And Yaharatasa, I pray that all of us here be a part of that, at our hunting season. You understand? To pull, especially you elite, you Rothschild, you Bilderbergers, you DuPont, you Oppenheimers, yeah, you Gettys, and whatnot, so forth. We want to be pulling you out of them bunkers. And whosoever go and hide in the luxurious submarines and whatnot, well, we leave you for life, we leave you for Leviathan. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 35:21. They open their mouth wide against me. So like verse 20. For they speak. So like it says Psalms chapter 35 and verse 20. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land.
Exactly, which is who? The Jakes. Which is the Edomite speaking about who? The Jakes. The Jakes, they're devising all the wicked plans. You understand? All the things that looking to come in Jacob's trouble, they're devising those things. That's why the scriptures say we are not. We are what? We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Because it's not like we're not knowing or we don't know what you're coming with.
Yeah, I will stop it.
Yeah, you want to be something?
It's the book of Job chapter 20 and verse 4. It says, knowing thus not this, of old since man was placed upon the earth,
yeah,
that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Exactly. Because you hear now you hear what it says from since the beginning. It was told like that. That their time was short and they have a beginning and an end. So that time is now, he saw that time is now. Your time is over. Revelation 24, he know he had but a short time.
12.
Yeah, even Revelation 20 had it. He had but a short time, a very short time, and your time is now, he saw.
You understand? The 6, it says, though his excellency, mount up to heaven, and his head reach unto the clouds.
Yeah, because he feeling he's a God now. He feeling he's a God. He have a space force. He had this, he had that. He thinks him as 2 Thessalonians or 1 Thessalonians say, he thinks himself to be a God. He thinks himself to be a God. So he left his head high. That's why he want to come with what? The one world order. So that what? He will be the eye. He will be the eye. He will have control over every single thing.
That's why he have CCTV footage. Because you know the Father is all seeing. Right? You know the Father is all seeing. But he wants to be just like the Most High. He wants to see everything too. So he has CCTV footage all about the place. You understand? Then your phone have camera, you can market through your phone, your TV, your laptop, all these things. You understand? Because yeah?
Speaker the devil.
Pinica?
Yeah.
Who's that? Yeah. You understand? They want to see everything. And on top of that, they want to chip you. You know what I mean? So everybody like I say, them don't want nobody to think for themselves. You know, you mustn't think for yourself. You can't think for yourself because you thinking for yourself, it ain't doing no good for you. Let we think for you. Let we think for you, let we show you, hey, it's not so, it's so. And it's not so, it's so. We must think for you because you don't have the capacity to think for yourself. You know, so they go pay, so they go what? They go pay the chip.
We domesticated you. We take you from being savages.
Yeah.
And brought you to America.
Yeah.
You have them proud.
You was living in mud huts.
Yeah, them proud know nothing. Either might talk about them, either might witches and them talk about we domesticated you, we make you better, all the better off here than all you would have been in Africa.
Africa, yeah.
You know what the fuck you're talking, Esau?
So then, alright, that's nice, yeah. So like, yeah, we was living in mud huts, right? We was living in mud huts and all kind of nonsense, right? But when I go through history and look up on old maps and whatnot, you will specifically see we had kingdoms, right? We had kingdoms, even to the point where they find a job that was belonging to I think it was King Henry. I think it was King Henry, right? From in England when we was ruling in the Dark Ages. They find our brass jug, right? With the emblems and whatnot, with the lion and whatnot. So for they find that way in the west coast of Ghana. So then somebody had to be lying.
Not only that, it's not making sense. We living in a mud hut in Africa, but then come on the western side world to build a city. To build a city with blocks and all these different things. If we know about a mud hut, we will build a mud hut over here, but how come we come and build a big, all these buildings and all these things?
And what's the cement of that?
Exactly.
The testament of that is that we used to live in Mount Petra, right? And the carvings that they're making them mountains and what they come to do in their cities, when they build their cities and they inhabited the desolate places, what they do? They build the same type of buildings that they build.
Yeah.
In the mountains, right?
I see this. They went from Babylon to Timbuktu. Show that Jews on different from the so-called African Hamites. So we were well established. We had colleges. We had experts in Jewry. You know, I was watching a documentary at the time when they were showing that I can't remember which tribe, but they had like a city. 20 stories on the building. 20 stories on the building. When I say 20 stories, I mean like in that deep. It's like a literal 20-story building on the building.
Right, that's in Ethiopia. That documentary played on I think I saw it on BBC or History. That's in Ethiopia.
And it says also had to go down there with gas masks. They said they don't know how many people get to dig it so far down and not use these modern technology.
God, is a weaker vessel.
Yeah.
He says a bitch.
Yeah.
What, alien? Yeah.
And two precepts real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, some beautiful stuff. That's your past.
And he says, though his excellency mount up to heaven, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Man, where is he? Where is he great? Where is America the great?
Right.
They say he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
Exactly, because what that was just a time. In the Isaiah, that was what, less than half of a day. So that was just a little in a period of time. So that just passed away like a breeze. You understand?
Yeah. So he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Exactly. Yeah, he shall be chased away like a vision in the night. Which meaning he will be no more. He will be no more. After 1,000 years, we'll get rid of you, Esau.
Yeah, when I done build up the kingdom, according to my bigger brother here, brother, they just like to call themselves master mason. Alright? Well, he is going to master mason our kingdom. You know, he is going. That's also when you come to the west coast of Africa, they took us by name, tribe, and skill set. You understand? Because you wanted to make sure the men, what skill set they have, so you can put them to proper use. Alright, he's going to do the same with you. He's going to make sure what skill set you have. How good you is in carpentry, how good you is in masonry, you know. Well, don't talk for the farmers. Don't talk for the farmers. There's going to be planting and picking cocoa, coffee, sugarcane, and all forms of produce that could be done. Yeah, that will be a task. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 60 verse 10, it says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and your kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Understand? Yeah, good. So that just show no place. So you have no place. You have no place in the kingdom, so your lot is what? Slavery. In the cup that you have that was passed on to us, it shall be passed on to you. And fell to you doubly, so.
No, that's racist. That's racist. You're all anti-Semitic. That's racial.
And first they're so stupid. Anti-Semitism. Anti means a what? A what? Against. Semitism is what? That's our culture. They call it Semitic, but we know it's Shemitic.
And the thing about it is how much nations?
Yeah.
Make it look like devils.
Exactly.
I don't know what to say. So how about the Elamites? What about the Ishmaelites?
Yeah.
What about Moab? What about Ammon? Yeah?
Most importantly, what about Israel?
Israel.
Hey, all the Arabs, yeah, all. Because all the Arabs come from Abraham. It had something called Abraham. But all of them came from Shem. All of them came from Shem.
This is Malachi chapter 4 verse 1.
Wow.
For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
And that proud, not only going back to Edom and the rest of the nation, 2/3 of our people too. 2/3 of our people is going to be put to death by that fire.
Because they want to hold on to Massa.
It says, and the day that cometh, and the day cometh that shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Exactly. Exactly, neither root nor branch.
This is Amos 9 and verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom.
Exactly. Exactly, that sinful kingdom is who? Esau, Edom. Because they are in charge and running this kingdom right now. So his eyes are upon this sinful kingdom.
Big time too.
Can. Yeah.
Reading on, it says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. So which meaning after a point in time, there will be nothing called that Edomite on the land anymore. Because why? The mouth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have spoken it. That's right. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, it says, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
I will not utterly destroy the house of who?
Jacob.
No, the whole world.
Jacob.
You sure it's not the Edomites there?
Jacob.
You sure it's not the Ishmaelites there?
Jacob.
Jacob. Jacob what? Out of Jacob came who? The 12 patriarchs, which is who? Yasha Allah.
Yeah.
So then salvation is for nobody else but the house of Yasha Allah. Which meaning Yah meaning He, Isha meaning Prince, Allah meaning Almighty God of the powers. He is the Prince of the powers. That is who we are. You cannot stop that. You have no part in that. Go ahead, huh?
I want to move, but I have to.
Because I want to sit well. What is other nations? Let me be real. What is other nations being saved from? Let me be real. For. Yeah, what are being saved for? Well, all that, yeah, but what I mean, in the sense of, it's all against Israel.
Israel is your oppressed.
Israel is your oppressed.
We are
people
people
oppressed
robbed and spoiled.
All your nations, all. We have been oppressed.
Zachariah, gather yourselves together, own nation, not desire.
But according to the Allah, brother, all are being saved. Yeah, all already being saved. But for slavery. That's right. For slavery, that is what they're being saved for. Eh?
Portion of Jacob is not like unto them, so he the former all king.
Done.
Right? And, the second Ezra 9 verse 5 say for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end.
Yeah.
And the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. And that is now. That is now. That manifestation is happening now as we speak. Go ahead,
Say even so the time also of the highest have played beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs.
And then in effects and signs, and we know what that effect and that sign is.
Chariots.
Yeah.
What do you call it again? Wars and rumors of war. This one showing the military might. That one showing the military might. You know what I mean? They're showing up. That's now the I think Korah continuing there.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 24. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? Verse 25. But thus said Yahweh, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contended with thee, and I will save thy children. Verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunk with their own blood, and with sweet wine. And all flesh shall know that I, Yahweh, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
And thy personal pronoun are going into our put. The Father doing what the Father personalizing a day. Yeah, you personalizing a day.
Just to add it, most I said thy Redeemer.
Personal.
When they go into Redeemer, forget the Hebrew word, I think it's Za'ah. It's basically kindred. Most I say family, because when they go in the law, only your kindred could redeem the land or anything.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
This is Zephaniah chapter 2, starting verse 10. It says,
As you are saying, go ahead.
He said, this shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh will be terrible unto them. For he will famish all their gods he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him every one of his place, even all the isles of the heathen.
Yeah, because that connected with Psalm 73. I will tell you what verse, yeah? I will tell you what verse. No, start from 6.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 6. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain.
Yeah. Everywhere they go, well, they're just prideful. That prideness just so, it can't come out all there, you know. It's just so wrong all there, boy. Go ahead.
American pride, Texas pride.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I was watching them movies and things. So that's how I way. I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of you. You know, they might do something and they might just say anything, but they'll stop and get that a prideful look and then walk off. That's a proud man.
Go on. Go ahead.
He said, violence covereth them as a garment.
Go on.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Go on, everything. Yeah, it is. You own the diamond mine. You own the oil industry. Yeah, you own all the gold mines, the copper mine. You understand? Well, everything you own. You control the monetary system. Right? You control the World Food Program. Right? You control it. You control everything, and the thing about it is you're so fat with the riches that you could feed the world 2 times over. You can feed the world 2 times over, but yet still it's still a Hamites. Although we could care less about them Hamites and them, right?
I think they say the Rothschilds have so much money that they can give everybody on the planet 20,000.
20,000? Well, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, right? That's still a Hamite with the belly pout out bigger than the skinnier than me, but yet still they gave me competition with belly. You understand? So fly around them out. You understand? And when you're feeding them, you just give them a little kind of bowl of flour, pop kind of business there, so, and then put them on a scale like if they're freaking up on a provision. You understand?
I have a piece of here.
Oh yeah.
That's not continue it now. That's just one more to connect with where it was the piece of where the thing was before now, boy.
He said their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Yeah.
They are corrupt. They are corrupt.
They are what?
They are corrupt.
They are friggin' corrupt. Go ahead.
And speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Yeah, you speak with we bring you across here. We civilize you. You was living like savages. When we came across here and we see the natives, they were living like savages and whatnot. They corrupt, they speak wickedly. As the scripture say there, they speak wickedly against oppression. That is so-called white man. When the two-third niggas talk about reparations, you know, I don't think that they should really. They should get reparation because we wasn't there, we didn't take part in it. So we don't have no need to get them reparations. But then to that good for the two-third niggas to get that kind of slap in the face disrespect. Because again, they don't like you, they would never like you. You understand? You Jay-Z and Rihanna and Drake and Popcorn and Beyonce and Idonia and all you. All because when they get a little change in all their pocket, you know, wearing on a fresh sneakers every day, fresh pair of clothes every day, wherever the case may be, all they feel, you know, well, yeah, a level on par with my master.
And that is the whole hype that get me mad. with Egyptian mythologists. Because they just want equality, though they don't want to be on top. Who is the men fighting to be on top right now? Us. They want equality. They want to be able to sit down in a limousine and drive with a white man and jump in a taxi like a white man and living out in a big house with a pool like a white man. We don't want that.
And I just share again.
That is what we need. White man under our feet.
Because the thing about it, the difference between us and the Egyptian mythologists. We have an end game.
You have the truth.
Right? Where we are the truth, yeah, but we truth have an end game. Where's our end game? The kingdom of heaven. But what all they have? When you ask them, so alright. So wait as you have in store for this for your end game, for the so-called, because you say the so-called white man take everything from you and this, that, the other. So wait as you have in store, wait as your doctrine have. You know, concerning superiority or whatever the case may be. They can't answer. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like my partner, like my brother say, you know, you want to be on the same level. We don't want to be on the same level as Esau. Esau is the basis of man. How are you going to be level with somebody who is considered in scripture the basis of men?
And my forefather Job, when he said, I wouldn't even have them with my dogs.
You have to be like an front man on a higher level.
Show this something. But they can't forget the scripture saying Esau is a coming hunter. Esau knows who's coming. Esau is coming and teaching love. Because he wants to be body. Teaching love to make you docile. To take away that warrior spirit from
your mind.
So that when he come in, as the scripture says, when the overflowing scourge come, when have it here, when he come in, you can have, it's like with the taking away the guns. That is all a plot, a long-term plot, so that when they come in with martial law, they have no retaliation.
To fight against them.
And then guess what? Most people just going to give in to it because why? You don't dumb down. So you don't really care. And you strip just like a whole lion. And that's what Esau did. Esau trying to turn you to whole lions. It's just a long-term process. And they're weeding in the next generation. So they teach us and we're going to teach the next generation. And guess what? By the time you're ready to set up the new world order, you're going to have little to no retaliation.
No resistance.
When I'm a precept here, on this slide, and then
right, this is Psalm chapter 10 of verse 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places he murdered the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, the crafty council. That come like back in the 70s. With the crack epidemic, now in the 70s, the 60s. Let me go back to the Vietnam War, when they used to use the military to transport heroin. You understand? And bring it and put it in the Negro community. Then they come with the crack cocaine. And the thing about it is they show how sting there is, eh? They use the crack to destroy both northern and southern kingdom. They use the crack to put it in the southern kingdom communities, let them be destroyed in order so that they could use the money what they generate from the sale of the crack cocaine to fund the war, to fund the civil war in Nicaragua. You understand? At the northern kingdom, them killing all themselves, whatnot, so forth, so they can set up the puppet leader. Right? The contrast on them now. You understand? You're having a crafty council. You're having that crafty council. And the man, again, the own tongue shall fall upon themselves. I forget the individual name, but it was a reporter, I think it was Jerry Webb. So what are you about? Gary Webb. Right, Gary Webb. Right? Gary Webb is the one that exposed you and went deep deep. Yeah, they kill him. No, they kill him, but they put it as suicide. But how the hell a man could commit suicide when he had 2 bullets in here? Yeah, come on. Come on. You have 2 bullets. 2 bullets. You commit suicide, but 2 bullets in your head. Yeah, you feel the first one now, so you had it, yeah. Come on, boy.
He wasn't sure.
You understand?
He exposed them, Jed.
But if you expose them, Jed,
what do you call it, boy? The dark something. He write an article called the dark. The Dark Alliance, that's the name of the article he write.
Yeah.
Dark Alliance, and he put it on the web. Right? And he put it on the internet, all these media. A movie to watch, where is the movie to watch, right?
I forget. The message, kill the messenger. Kill the messenger, I see the man. And I watched that when I wasn't even in the shooter, because I didn't know about it in the sense of what I was playing the crack and whatnot. Within the county of Watts and Compton and Long Beach and whatnot, so forth, you know, where Jakes reside. You know?
So like it was a movie I said them to watch the other night, where they call up
The Greatest Harm. Yeah, right? And you take that money where you generate to use it to fund the Contra war. Yeah.
Was trying to bring out this grayscale with martial law. The guy was bringing out that movie of martial law, they kill him.
Yeah. I forget your name. The Grey State. Yeah. And they kill him.
I don't remember this video, but a so-called Jew, he did this documentary years ago, I think like 2012, I believe. And said that he and his people are not the children of the Most High, they are the sons of the devil. And he did I think it was a 1-hour documentary. 4 months later they find him dead. 4 months later they find him dead.
That's like the man over the 13th tribe, who wrote the book in the 13th tribe.
That was not a Takosla?
No, that documentary.
No, I can't remember.
Yes, we watch them now coming through.
I can't remember.
They find him dead after.
I know just now, look forward to the fella from Secure Team 10, they're trying to kill him.
And I think, you see, and all of the drugs that are planted now.
And that way the scripture say he won't tongue until I'm coming to
all the drugs are planted in J communities and purposely trying to destroy J. Fentanyl,
yeah, boy.
Epidemic in the States, fucking up easy, man.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
Big time.
In the last 10 years, about 500,000 people dead from that
from the opioid and fentanyl.
And it's only Edomites dying. You know why? Because they have the money to overdose.
Yeah.
And they're running down the drug dealer. To have the strongest one, that you don't want. Because they want to reach to that point of life. It's the most likely that's going to kill them too. They have to kill themselves. Wickedness that will do.
Because what's going on to that same opioid use with the online, see what's going on? The reason why it's so rampant within the community, you see, for instance, alright, we had well over 500 years, right? We're not doing like them BOI, them black only Israelites, who only counted when Israel, when we came onto the shores of America. Right? He's not that. We counted from we counted from since Columbus come across, so well over 500 years. Right? And that's now?
Yeah, that's the accurate sense. Like, yeah. Well then, if they are black only Israelites and they're reading the book, then that prophecy in Isaiah 50 and I think it's 23 wouldn't be possible. Where he said, for the children of Judah and Israel were oppressed together.
Right?
Jeremiah, right?
Yeah. So as I say, right? Yeah. Well over 500 years of slavery. Right? And yet still, with all that, we still managed to survive. Right? But here it is, because taking on that same fentanyl, right? I commented that. But here it is. All you now start to go through from back in 2009, 8, 9, all you start to go through a depression, right? And losing our jobs and money and this and that and the other and whatnot and so forth. That all they can't take it no more is when shoot themselves in the head, they jump out off a bridge, or they jump out the window from maybe 50 stories high. You understand? Or who in the belly to do that? Well then they go start to take they go resort to the drugs, to the fentanyl, the opioids on them.
That's why the scripture say one nation shall be stronger than the next. Jake go through real shit and
still surviving, still come out strong. But them now, let us show you how weak they is. The weak.
As they said last week Thursday, the little boys.
Yeah, the weak.
They try to hang himself with a toilet paper and sell the shit over.
The weak. The weak.
Jake can take German. He saw them can't take much. This man, who now come out from hunting, hungry, and can even stay a little 2 hours
for the food to cook.
Selling goods right. To get it food. That's how he descendants is. All of them like that, them can't take pressure. When you look at the suicide rate in the States, the highest is Edomites.
Yeah.
Edomites.
And for petty shit.
Petty shit, and Native American Indians come right after them. The so-called Negroes,
You need Jam and Jake can't take this lack of pussy. Take the Jam. See that?
When goes have to hold their hair.
They can't take pressure. So the public bills, wrap it down and watch. When Jake was taking all them crack cocaine in the 80s, Reagan come up with a war on drugs. You catch up with any drugs on you, penitentiary for your ass. Understand? Jail. These Edomites taking this fentanyl drug, and you know what he planned for them?
Rehab.
Yeah, the plan for them is to
rehabilitation, yeah. Rehab. And something I know about this, as I say something, it will come back to me.
These are Proverbs 26 verse 24. Says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and he that layeth up deceit with him and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation.
And that 7 is not literal 7, that is complete wickedness is in his heart.
Because as I now say, right, concerning with Jake, when Reagan come into power, he catch you with a ball in your hand. You know, they play it in the penitentiary, but that is for a reason. Because there is something in the American Constitution which is called the 13th Amendment, right? And what that 13th Amendment is about, you're free, but you will have to serve slavery. That's roughly paraphrasing about it. Now 13th Amendment. Yeah?
Well, the amendment is that from 1902, Jim Crow laws.
Yeah, right.
You're basically free, right?
Right.
From being a slave, unless if you get charged as a criminal, you're back to being a slave. So that's why they constantly put things on Jake to get them criminal offenses.
Yeah, because
I think back in that time, you used to have like the car manufacturing, so you used to be making fenders and number plates, so they get free slave labor in the jails.
Yeah, in the jail, from the jail. All these big clothing companies and them, JCPenney and all of them, Levi's, all of them found the free labor.
That's why Kanye West, when he went and talked to Trump in the was telling Trump to remove the 13th Amendment from telling Trump that. You know what that interview?
No.
When Kanye was went and talked to Trump,
He had color for his shirt.
he had color that we was telling Trump to remove the 13th Amendment because it's pressuring me and it's a bad law. You feel easy that might go and listen to you? No, your time.
Because why? Again, he feel he on the same freaking level with them because he have a little money. The world know him. I it's Kanye West, I with the Kardashians, and this and that and the other. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Yeah. Wrong judgment proceeded. You know, you think with the Jim Crow laws, you understand? And all your amendments and whatnot, so forth. You had laws and then you amend the laws to make sure and oppress Jake. You know?
Because, like, for instance, when the officer came up to us and tell us the way how they teach them to deal with counselor. The way how they tell them to deal with a man and a woman relationship if they get into a fight and the man with the woman. Consider that as domestic violence. But with a gay couple, a homosexual couple, right? They send them to counseling.
Send them to counseling, right? Yeah, I
can't. When the straight man behind bars and those, the same thing that they did with let me talk about decriminalizing the marijuana plant, right? All the time homosexuality was on the books against the crime. You never hear the lock up a homosexual.
Yeah.
But somebody with a little small thing
weed, yeah. Behind bars. I just share again false. I just share again the unrighteous decrees. The unrighteous decrees.
Make marijuana is a plant, right? Marijuana is a plant, but then Jake does use it and abuse it for smoking and whatnot.
Right.
He also use it for that.
Can.
But it's a herb, right?
Yeah.
Outside growing down from you. And homosexuality is a plain immoral act. And they legalize homosexuality before they legalize the herb. That's what these Edomites says.
Habakkuk 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment not go forth, for the wicked not compass the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
By the Spirit that we got. Just read that. By the Spirit, you see? That the law is slack under the hands of the Edomites. Slack. It's not doing nothing to uplift the Most High laws. You understand? Everything is to come out. That's why we call this man the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
It's not just a thing. When you watch this man's track record and the things that he do on the face of the earth in the time that he started to rule up to now, it completely adverse to what the scriptures say. Everything he do offer what the scriptures say. So he is the devil that the Bible speaks. He is the adversary.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. Because being ministers of his kingdom, we have not judged aright, nor kept the law of the Most High Yahweh, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no law of the Lord in this land. The Lord don't like homosexuality. The Lord don't like all these things. The Lord don't like fornication, and the Lord don't like these things. So then, therefore, how could you say this land is run under the law of Yahweh?
1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
Yeah, right.
It says, horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
Yeah.
But his sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
Kind of short to be to them in what? In high places. We not in no high places. Watch where we is. Brothers complaining, look, we can't even buy some property to eat. That's how real it is. So then we not in the high places, we definitely in shock.
I saw you know because them in the high places. Starting with the Rothschild.
Scripture says they spend the life in wealth and say, who is the Almighty?
Yeah.
Shall serve him.
Yeah. The love that wealth, huh?
Who else has said there is no God? You understand? It says verse 6, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest,
But mighty men shall be mightily tormented.
Can mighty men shall be what?
Mightily tormented.
Mightily tormented, and that tormenting starting from all now. By we just speaking this word.
That's right.
That tormenting them.
Yeah, if it wasn't tormenting them, these black Hebrew Israelites, they are causing trouble. They are utter terrorists.
And that is my point again. That is my point again. If the Egyptian mythologists was speaking something that wasn't really of no effect to them, they wouldn't have done them anything, and which is what is going on. They have no problem with them calling themselves Africans or Egyptians, but from the time we started to call ourselves the Israelite and started to speak the truth of the Bible, they have a problem.
If it was calling himself,
Christians of Christ,
yeah,
or some kind of stupidness like that. Yeah.
I'm Baptist, I'm Roman Catholic, I'm Pentecostal, I am Methodist, I am Jehovah's Witness. You all ain't gonna have no problem with that, because that was going on way back when. And yeah, because you set it up so, right? And that was going on way back then, and you all wasn't having no problem with it.
As the scripture said, they hated he that rebuked it.
But as soon as the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, and that next thing too, they can't stand the fact that the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom come back together. You know what I mean? They can't stand that. That is a threat to them. You mean to say Ezekiel 37 coming to pass before our very eyes?
Those coming together, putting off the things that you like that malice towards each other, but cases in truth, in the true name of the Lord. What problem?
Yeah. We'll say the true name of the Lord. We'll see it.
Where's the fella name you call?
Jim Bob?
My gun, let me do myself.
It had this video was circulating anytime either the Jake Skiller, two of them, they're going coon hunting.
Yeah,
they're going coon hunting.
We're going Gms coon hunting.
Yeah.
Coon hunting.
They're going coon hunting.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, going GMS coon hunting. Yeah. Apparently, these GMS niggas, they talking about they some Jews and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jim Bob. We're going GMS coon hunting.
And the greatest thing was the gangster face.
Yeah,
put on your gangster face.
Yeah. Who teaches niggas?
Yeah, the truth, yeah.
They're just niggas. They ain't shit, and they don't deserve shit. They're just shit. Shit, niggas. You mean to tell me that I'm going to be their slave? How the hell they're going to get everything? They're going to get everything. These niggas. You're actually seeing steam.
And that's why the Lord said He takes the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
About the other Jake, we was a little child. We prayed, dear Lord, Jesus, He prayed back for your inheritance.
Yeah.
I want back my inheritance.
What about
the Edomite?
Yeah.
Jake is an Edomite.
What about this one? My daddy always used to tell me that Jesus was white. Yeah. Because the father take on started carrying to the spirit world now.
He died for a minute.
Yeah.
When he come back, he tell the father, hey, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, you're a liar, daddy. You told me that Jesus was white. When I saw Jesus, he was black.
He was he was a nigger.
Yeah, he was a nigger. Yeah, he was a nigger. Jesus is a nigger.
And this is what's so glorious. This is why I say Kalalaya Miyaba Simeon Shaifor. Because why? All your untempered, as the scripture says, Nahum, he will lift up your skirts. He will lift up your skirts and show everybody what you're doing, Esau.
Expose.
Exactly, expose, you know. And now is the time. Now is the time. Even your own people coming out now and confessing with their own mouths.
There's Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1.
Yeah.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Can't come down and sit in the dust. That does represent what? A low estate. Come down to the bottom, O daughter of Babylon.
Sit on the ground.
Can't sit on the ground, which represents what? The same low estate.
There is no throne.
There is no throne.
The
throne belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He came. That's why the scripture said they saw him with what? Many crowns. Yeah, go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Because why? Yahweh Shai Mashiach is going to touch you all. If no nation have to touch you all, Yahweh Shai Mashiach is going to do it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Going to put his spirit upon Putin. Vladimir, I should say.
Says, take the millstone and grind meal.
Yeah.
Uncover thy locks.
Yeah.
Make bare the leg.
Yeah.
Uncover thy thigh.
Yeah.
Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
And the shame is what? That they are the basis of men. And their destination is what? Slavery.
Not only that, not only that the basis of men.
Exactly.
Not only that, the shame are the atrocities. You know, when they start to bring out the crime before them. Because when the average Edomite, when they come and they see the brothers how they, you know, whether it be in England or Holland or America, you know, and the brothers, and they start to ask questions, and they start to, the brothers start to cut them in the spirit, and start to show them the signs, start to show them the picture of the atrocities. They just be shamed, and they just come at them, I didn't do that, that wasn't me, I wasn't there. Yeah, did I do that? Yeah. You understand?
That is the spirit.
Yeah, go ahead. It is Psalm 7 and verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Let the wickedness of the what?
The wicked come to an end.
Exactly. Your time is at an end, Esau. We are fed up by your wickedness. We fed up by your atrocities. We fed up by your lies. We fed up by everything that you're doing. Everything. We fed up by cars. We fed up by everything. Why are that?
Fed up and got that damn fucking proud look on their face.
God.
When you see inside the city, you pride on their face.
God.
Big time.
Yeah, right.
And read, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Yeah.
But establish the just.
Yeah, establish the just. Who are the just? The ones that are doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Why they call us the just? Because we follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Refuse to do evil.
Exactly. Go ahead, Can, exactly. Can. Go ahead, yeah.
And it reads, for the righteous, Yahweh tried the heart and read.
For the righteous what?
Yahweh tried the heart.
Exactly. Yahweh tried the heart, which is what? The mind. Can. So we went through that trial, as the Akim was saying, hey, it's only really Jakes can take that trial. You get that trial to Edomite, he'll kill himself.
But they're doing it. They're doing it. Come now, brother. Go now.
There's Revelation 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear to hear, let him hear.
Let him hear, right? That ear. So like here, that ear don't mean literal 2 ears. You know what I mean? It's if you have understanding. If you have understanding Esau, understand this what going to come out here. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah, you lead me. You come and take my brothers and sisters from the northern kingdom first, and make Seville, Spain, the slave capital of Europe, you know, and spread them all through Europe, but mainly Spain. Then when you're done, you come by the northern, you come by the southern kingdom, Slovakia, and transport. We pack up like sardine. We foremothers the same period blood dropping on whoever underneath them, or who bowels decide to come weak on them at that point in time. You know what I mean? The shitting on one another and all them kind of thing. All them things we have to go through. Yokes of iron wrong with neck, yokes of iron wrong with hand, yokes of iron wrong with foot. You understand? All them things we have to go through. Right? Where up?
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, you killing me so long until to this day now. The police continually killing your slave patrol. Because that's how the police force start up. You understand? Through a tree slave patrol.
And who blessing was the sword? Who blessing was the sword? Esau. So who will be killing with the sword? Esau.
Yeah, because
then you must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is Psalm 7, jumping down to verse 15 and 16, it reads, He made a pit and diggeth it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Can't. Because all them nuclear missiles and take all them instruments of cruelty you create was for your own destruction. Right. Little do you know. Go ahead,
His mischief shall return upon his own head.
Your mischief shall return upon your own head,
right. And his violence dealing shall come down upon his own plate.
Exactly. So that's coming right back down on your plate, Esau. Right on your plate. So don't feel you gain away, Esau. Your time is coming. And we don't want you nowhere close to it. The only place we want you is under our feet, and there you shall be, thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Right? Yeah?
Alright, this is Psalms 136. I'll read from verse 7. It says, Psalms 136, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh.
Remember, O Yahweh.
The children of Edom.
The children of who?
Edom.
The children of Edom. Genesis 25:21, and he was named Esau, and his nation was called what? Edom.
Right.
So remember now the children of Esau or Edom,
in that day of Jerusalem,
in 70 AD, go ahead.
Who said, raise it.
Who said what? Burn it.
But I'll go back to the when the Babylonians take you down, because you will get it here in the Apocrypha here. When the Babylonians will come to take you down, them was apartheid. And them is the ones that help burn down the temple. You understand? You will get it right here in full Esdras. You will get our account right here. You understand?
Yeah.
So now only 70 AD. They burn it down with the Babylonian Empire.
As the scripture said, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, and then they come in 70 AD again and burn it down again. And because we talk about these things, we hateful. Man, fuck you, go ahead.
So it was the first alienation where he was coming from.
Yeah, Amalek was the first alienation to come up against it. But what up?
By reading on, it says, raise it even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon.
O daughter of Babylon,
who art to be destroyed.
Who will be destroyed,
Happy shall he be.
Happy shall he be.
That rewarded thee as thou shalt have served us.
Exactly, because we are going to reward what? We are going to reward Edom with that same cup that she rewarded us. Which was what? Slavery. Let's finish it off.
Then on it says, happy shall he be.
Happy shall he be.
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
We'll be very happy on that day.
Yeah. Little Billy Bob. First one, well, Jimmy, you know Jimmy Bob trying to escape, but Billy Bob, little Billy Bob, we're gonna take Billy Bob and throw Billy Bob up in the air and just walk off. You understand what I said? When we throw Billy Bob in the air and walk up, it's like a thought now, but like a thought we forget now, but you know, when we done it, I gotta scrape up Billy Bob off the ground with a spatula. I think that judgment all they're going to get. But
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. It says, for my sword shall bathe it in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of the curse, judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with blood. The lambs of the goats and the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh is sacrificed in Bozrah.
Yeah.
In where?
Bozrah.
In Bozrah. Well, and that's the spirit because I had that same scripture coming here in Isaiah 16. So go ahead,
You know, and it says, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Can.
It's the Greek word of saying
Edom. Can. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1. He said, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in his greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in a wine fat.
So yeah, read verse 4.
Huh?
Read verse 4, yeah. That the judgment coming upon them. And then we mustn't read. Come on, man.
Verse 4. He said, He said, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Which is that year, Akim? I hope through the spirit and power, that year is this year coming here by Akim. For real, I had enough. Yeah, I had enough. Yeah.
It says Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 14. Can thy heart endure, or can thy hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee? I, Yahweh, have spoken it and will do it.
Can. Because you can't fight against the Lord and stand up against the Lord to say, I can take where you are coming for me. You can stand. Who will be able to withstand the wrath of Yahweh in that day? Who?
Maybe able to quench it.
Can.
Continue.
Something else. Jeremiah 30 and verse 16 it says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured. So from Edom come right down to the Elamite, to the Africans, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. So that time is coming. Go ahead, Ak.
We don't know, and it says, and all thine adversaries.
And all thine adversaries, all that join with you and align with you to put us into slavery. Go ahead.
Every one of them.
Every one. Now we hear the word every one of them. It didn't say some of them. It didn't say some of them or a little bit of them. He said every one of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every one of them shall go into captivity.
Shall go into what?
Captivity.
No, we're going to drink yang. You sure it's not yang? We're going to drink there?
Captivity.
They shall go into captivity. Just says Yahweh Shem Yashai.
Yeah. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
And all that prey upon thee I will give for a prey.
Exactly. So we will no longer be the prey anymore. Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations will be the prey.
Put this up here.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah. To connect with we now reading in Jeremiah chapter 16. Right, Lamad? Isaiah chapter 52. I'll start at verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Lord, and thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
Yes, so the Most High
What come on, you
understand that cup that the Most High had, that he gave unto us, right? If you back into Jeremiah 49 and verse 12, we also supposed to drink out of that cup. We're slavery. Or when you go back into Genesis 27, right? Our servants supposed to be the Edomites and these other nations. Right? Where?
Right? Thou shalt no more drink it again. Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
And who afflicted us? Right? Who do all these Anyway, we was talking about coming down in the car. They're taking selfies with dead Jake. Hey, all they make documentaries, all they make a play over roots. You understand? So, hey, it is known who afflicted the Negroes, Latinos, and natives, the children of Israel. It is known to what the heavens and the earth. Alright?
Right? Which have said to thy soul, bow down, that you may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, as the street. Right? Which is what slavery. Right? To them that went over. Yeah, where's that? We bow down. We subject unto you.
Because it was, as the scripture said, there shall be no might in thine hands. We needed to do that for what prophecy to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Because the Lord, the same thing what happened in Egypt, it's the same thing what going to happen here. Remember, he told Pharaoh, I raised thee up so that I can show my power in thee. And this is the reason why he raised the Edomites, so that he will show his power in them again.
The Most High gave you a fair chance to actually run his plan, but you're fucking it up. You understand? The water, the trees, you're overfishing, right? You're over killing the animals. The scripture saying, wisdom of Solomon, true, right? Let us use the creatures as in sport. You're going and killing animals for no fucking reason. Alright? So guess what? The Most High coming to destroy you. He give you a fair chance to run the world. Right? And you just forget it up. Hey, it is known that you people are the devil. The scripture says he's seeking to change times and laws. The Most High say a homosexual is supposed to be put to death, but you with your emotions, because that is an emotional bitch, right? You put it in your movies, they are human. Hey, do you just right? A fucking homosexual have, you just right that homosexual have, alright, is to be put to death. Right? You just right, a woman have is to blast to serve she husband. You just right, a child have is to obey the parents.
Right.
Alright, no other law. Right? The Most High done set up his scene already.
We are some badass little children them watching in the face, watching the mother and father in the face. Javon, don't do that. Fuck you, bitch. You tell me about. Yeah? You can't lash it because you know you're going to they will bring you before the court for blazing your own. Like the girl the other day, some years back was show off she breasts to some fella on Facebook, however, and the mother find it and blaze she and play it up on the internet. Everybody in an uproar. Everybody in an uproar. The woman disciplining she daughter, you know. She disciplining she daughter that she daughter ain't gonna turn out a harlot. You understand? But these wicked fucking niggas. Where I see the girl, you don't have to do that. But the girl want to expose her, so she getting exposed.
Hey, watch this. Esau will tell you, right? You know Esau will tell you? Esau will tell you, children have a right to privacy. But let the 14-year-old, 15-year-old or 16-year-old daughter, right, come home pregnant. And then they will want to charge you the parent because your daughter is pregnant. But hey, you now say that they have a right to privacy inside of my own house. So if she get pregnant inside of my own house, I tell her the court, hey, all he wants to say, she has a right to privacy, so she fuck. I use shallow.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Esau is a smart guy. He will implement certain laws like the Child Act law and think what? Because he know that when Jakes do like a child, do something wrong, you can't beat your own child because why it have a law in place that you can't beat your own child. So you can't discipline your child. So what he doing, he programming a generation so that when, as the elder was saying, as the brother was saying, when it's time now for him to implement his one world order, it wouldn't be hard. Because he already programmed the children in a certain way already. As I just always say, 5 years from now, what will them children be like? Look at the state they're in today. 5 years from now, where would they be? Where would they be? In a worse state than they are right now.
Fucking peace.
Esau just put his spirit upon everything. Because guess what the scripture says, since thou hated instruction. So he hated instruction. So he putting it on the children also. As the brother say, hey, that is also to cause order and chaos. Because what his spirit when and cause a chain reaction that he now when and act like the God, coming under that host, you understand, to bring for the solution, which is the RFID chip. You understand? But guess what? It not gonna work.
Not here.
Hey, and you're talking about what Ella Apostle did a video about juice to the world.
Yeah.
The guy who died.
Juice world. Get juiced out.
Can't. Yeah, juice world. Alright. So hey, he said that song was the 27 club. So we're gonna make it past 21. So hope we ain't making it past the year 2021. You know, hey, and with that, you know, looking to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh. Elders and the apostles of great Nelson are surely to be well. Salutation to each and every one of the Akim that push this word out there in sincerity and truth and diligently. Right? Shalom to the Aqua that listen in silence. Alright? Mawat la babal. Shalom la bakarya.
That thing so.
Abad babal.
Yeah.